2 blocks and a strap if you have them, grab them. I'll show some modifications without if you don't have them. And if you have access to a wall that you can set your mat up against, a little later in the practice, you don't need it quite yet, but we'll make use of a wall as an option. So if you have that space, great. If not, don't worry, I'll show you a modification. And lastly, if you have something that you can slide on, this will be helpful. So if you're on a hardwood floor, it's a little easier. You can grab like a dish towel, cloth oven mitts. You could put socks on your hands or put like your sweatshirt under your hands, a blanket, something like that works well. If you're on carpet, like I am, it's a little trickier, but I'll definitely offer a modification. So if you don't have something to slide on, we'll make it work. I've grabbed these toy trains that have a flat surface that my kid plays with. They look like this. So you could use something like that. If you have a foam roller, like you would roll your IT bands out on, you could grab the foam roller. Just some kind of a sliding surface. We're going to get into a bunch of core work tonight. All right, so once you've got your space set up, go ahead and join me on your mat. And we'll start off in child's pose. So big toes touch, knees wide, arms outstretched, hands shoulders width apart. And then take a moment and relax your forehead to the ground. Close your eyes. Take a couple slow breaths to begin the process of turning your attention inward. So you can clear the space and set aside what you were just thinking about or working on or doing. And as you clear that space, begin to deepen your breath. And if you haven't already, begin to awaken your Ujjayi pranayam. Slow, steady, ocean-sounding breath. Sift the breath past the back of your throat as you breathe in and out through your nose. And take a moment to create a focal point around your breath. Slow, steady, Ujjayi breath. 2 more. And then as you're ready, come on up to all fours and blink your eyes open. And let's find our first downward facing dog. So tuck your toes under, lift your knees, lift your hips. You might start with a little bend in your knees. First down dog, do what you need here. And take your time to move around and open up into your downward dog tonight. Feel out into your hamstrings. Good. Through your chest, notice your down dog. Maybe notice it's helpful for you to bend your knees today. You can keep them bent in this down dog or all of the down dogs. Good. Keep turning your upper arms outward. Upper, inner arms spin outward. Yes. Nice, Jen. And we'll take 3 more deep breaths here. Good. Slow, steady Ujjayi breath. Perhaps start to find your way to stillness in your down dog. And then from your downward facing dog, walk your hands all the way back towards your feet, back of your mat, hands to feet, forward fold. Feel free to bend your knees in that fold once you get all the way to the back of your mat. Yeah, shift your weight forward out of your heels into the balls of your feet. Relax the weight of your head and go up through the top of your thighs and sitting bones. You might grab opposite elbows for ragdoll pose. If that feels good, you could add a little sway from left to right. Just 2 more breaths here. And then if you have opposite elbows, go ahead and let go and bend your knees if they're not bent already, and slowly roll up through your spine. Let your arms hang, let your head hang. Spinal segmentation. Once your lower back is vertical, straighten your knees, engage your core, roll up through your mid back, roll up through the back of your neck. And as you arrive at the back of your mat, roll your shoulders back and down. And then take a little stroll all the way to the top of your mat and bring your hands together in prayer seal and Anjali Mudra. And we'll open up with sun salutation, adding a little core work in. As you inhale, reach up, push into your feet, and look up. As you exhale, fold forward over your legs, Uttanasana. And inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step back, plank pose. Hold your plank pose. Press down into your fingertips and scoop, tuck, reach your tailbone towards your heels. Yeah, nice. Take 1 more breath here. That's it. And on your next exhale, can you lower in one piece? Meaning, can you lower your pelvis and your nose and your chest all at the same moment? And then point your toes and inhale, Bhujangasana, Cobra. Lift your ribs, and then let's try making it a less of a leveraged back bend by floating the palms of the hands up. Yeah, hug your elbows in, ground all 10 toenails, and keep your palms kind of hovering off of the mat so that you're not leveraging your arms, you're really coiling and engaging your back. Good. For 1 more breath. And then plant your hands down, come back to all fours, and then from all fours back to down dog. Tuck your toes and lift your hips. And your knees could bend or straighten here. It's your choice. 3 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, plug into your fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, lift and widen your sitting bones. And take 1 more deep breath in. Exhale, reach the crown of your head to the space between your thumbs. Look forward, step, hop, or float all the way to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, good, half lift, Ardha. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, circle your arms down, around, and up. And exhale, gather your hands down to the heart center. Round 2, inhale, reach down, around, and up. And as you exhale, fold forward, knees bent or straight, you choose. Good, inhale, half lift, Ardha. Exhale, step or hop or float back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, plank. Now hold plank. And walk your feet all the way back. Walk your plank, I should say. Your hands will walk as well. Back towards the back edge of your mat. So your feet line up with the short back edge of your mat in plank. You've got a little canvas in front of you. Good, so make sure you're still in plank, not dog. Yes. Okay, now option to modify, put your knees down. Or stay here. Or going on, walk your hands 1 handprint further forward from where they are. So your shoulders, if you drop a line down to the mat, are no longer over your wrists. Yeah. And then if you're feeling like, maybe I could try a little more, walk your hands again, 1 handprint forward. So they will probably be all the way to the top of the mat at this point. Super person plank. Notice that you can lift your pelvis so you don't sag into your hips. Tuck your tailbone, push into your hands, and take 3 more. Yes, nice, deep breaths here. Now look forward a little bit. Last breath wherever you are. Nice, Gary. And then as you're ready, set 1 knee down at a time and return to all fours. And then back into down dog. And take 3 deep breaths here. One more. As you exhale, look forward, and then step or hop or float right where you're looking, top of your mat, forward fold. Good. Inhale, half lift, Ardha. Exhale, fold. Inhale, circle your arms down, around, and up. And exhale, gather your hands to your heart, bend your knees, brush the floor. Utkatasana, fierce pose. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, fold into half. Uttanasana, forward bend. Inhale, half lift, Ardha. Exhale, step hop or float back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, plank. Exhale, forearm plank. One at a time, set your elbows down directly underneath. You got it, your shoulders. And then from here, come onto the tops of your feet where shoelaces would go on a sneaker. So you point your toes. That's it, yep. And then go really slow, lower your knees, they stay straight, your thighs, your hips into Sphinx pose. Pull your chest through. Yeah, forearms parallel to one another, shoulders width, that's it. And then exhale and zip up your low belly and start to lift with straight knees from your rib cage all the way through your shins. And then we'll put this to the breath. Inhale, slowly lower down. And exhale, slowly peel yourself back up. 3 more times on your own breath. Inhale to lower. Yeah, nice, Catherine. Exhale to lift. Make it your own. Sync your breath and your movement and feel into your core, fiber by fiber, engaging the muscles of the core to move slowly and deliberately. And then the next time that you're lifted, you'll stay there. Good, and tuck your toes under. And return to the palms. And then return to down dog. And as you inhale, set your left foot down at a 45-degree angle. As you exhale, right knee to your chest and step your right foot through. Warrior 1, inhale, rise. And as you exhale, go forward into your right knee. Good, inhale, reach up through your arms. Can you spin the palms and the armpits to the midline? And straighten your elbows. And bring your biceps by your ears. 3 more breaths. Press into the left heel and drive your left ribs, your left lung forward. Yeah. 1 more. And as you exhale, plant your hands down, step back, plank pose. Lower, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale your right foot at a 45-degree angle. Without lifting the leg, exhale, hug your left knee to your chest, and then step it through. Inhale, warrior 1, rise on up. Beautiful. And then reach up, palms and armpits scoop in. Elbows straight if possible, ears and biceps in line. Feel your shoulder blades upwardly rotate, pull apart, widen and lift. Plug into your right heel, drive your right lung forward. 2 more breaths. Try to square your shoulders and your ribs straight ahead, even if your right hip opens slightly. As you exhale, plant your hands, step back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, step your feet to straddle your mat so they're wider than your mat and start to walk your hands back towards your feet, back to the back edge of your mat. Now, you want your arms to stay straight. So you can bend your knees, that's okay, but get your palm, whole palm down. Hands, shoulders width, yep. And the weight is in your feet. So Gary, go back into your feet and legs a little bit more. Yeah. Now, you're going to look forward. Align your shoulders over your knuckles right before your fingers start. Push the floor away from you and lift up on your tiptoes. You might have bent knees, you might have straight knees. And then step your left foot forward and then your right foot forward. And then repeat that one more time. Hands forward, 2 or 3 feet in front of your toes. That's it. Lean forward, shoulders over knuckles. Push the mat away, lift up onto your tiptoes, and then step your right foot forward and then your left foot forward. And then walk back to your mat and try that again. Go all the way back, feet on either side of the mat. Hands 2 or 3 feet in front of your toes. Lean in, push down, tiptoes, left foot, right foot. 2 or 3 feet forward. Lean in, shoulders over knuckles. Push the floor away, tiptoes, and then right foot first, and then left foot. Good. And then one last time, go to the back of your mat. And you can choose to stay with that or add a hop. So hands forward, lean in, push down, and then hop maybe, and float your feet softly down. Hands forward, lean forward. You're either going to repeat the tiptoe movement or hop, and then land slowly. Yeah, that's it. Good. Like leapfrog, precisely. Good. And then come on back to down dog. And as you hold your down dog, can you feel the capacity to grip down into your fingertips? Push into your fingertips, claw down. You'll notice the armpit lifts. There's a bandha, an upward lift at your armpit, rather than flattening and broadening. Get out of the heel of your hand. That will connect you to the strength of your shoulder blade onto your rib cage. Yeah, good. One more breath. Really nice. Yep. Fingertips grip, heel lightens, heel of the hand. Good, and then step your feet to the top of your mat or hop or float there. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, Ardha. Exhale, step, hop, or float back, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left foot at 45. Exhale, right foot through. Inhale, warrior one breath. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. You can always skip Chaturanga and head right into plank or right into down dog. And on the next exhale, let's meet in down dog. Inhale, right foot at a 45 angle. Exhale, left foot steps through. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, Chaturanga, or straight back into plank, or straight back into dog. You pick. Inhale, up dog. And then on the exhale, we'll meet down dog. 3 deep breaths. Get light in the heel of the hand and root down into your fingertips. Feel that connection of your shoulder to your back. Now, widen your feet as wide as your sticky mat. Walk your hands back to your feet. Look forward and repeat what you just did. You can step tiptoes or hop. Look forward, push into the floor, hop or tiptoe right and then left. Look forward, lean forward, push the floor away, lift your seat, tiptoe or hop. And do that twice more, from the back to the front. You can always reverse it, spin around, or just kind of find your way to the back and put it on repeat. So a key part of this, no matter whether you're jumping or tiptoeing, is that your fingertips are pushing down into the ground and your shoulder blades are upwardly rotating. So with your arms overhead and your hands on the ground, your shoulders will actually rise towards your ears. They're not going to depress down away from the ears. They're going to go up, and that's part of the pattern in the scap to support your inversion. Yeah, nice, Lisa. That's it. Look forward. Keep your arms straight. Last time. Look forward as you step. Yes. Debbie, look forward beyond your fingertips That's it, Catherine. Look forward. Yeah. Good, and then the next time you finish, find your way back into downward facing dog. And take a full breath in your down dog. Yeah, good. Hopefully these are fun. It's like leapfrog. Look forward, step hop, or float to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Last time, Surya Namaskar B. Exhale, we fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, Ardha. Exhale, step hop or float, Chaturanga. Notice your fingertips. Inhale, up dog. Push into your fingertips, out of the heel of the hand. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left foot at 45. Exhale, right knee hugs in and steps through. Inhale, rise, Virabhadrasana A. Exhale, set it down, vinyasa, hold plank, or step right back into dog. You choose. Inhale, up dog. Find your fingertips. Exhale, slow breath, down dog. Inhale, right foot at 45. Exhale, left foot through. One breath. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, set it back down, vinyasa, plank, or straight back to down dog. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Good. Find your fingertips. Take 2 more breaths here. From your down dog, bring your feet together, big toe joints touch. Lift your heels up high, bring your knees down to the mat and sit in a toe stretch on your heels. So this might stir up a bit of sensation in your feet. If it's too much, come out of it. But see if you can stay in it for at least the first set. And notice if you're avoiding it by going forward. Can you get yourself right in a vertical line over your heels? Okay, a little bit of forearm strengthening before we get into our hands more. So reach your arms out in front of you. Exhale, fingertips towards the underside of your forearms. And then inhale, flex your fingers. Put that on repeat. Exhale, 2. Inhale, 3 more. Exhale, 3. Inhale, exhale, 4. Inhale, exhale, 5. Inhale. Draw your thumb in and make 2 fists. Circle your wrist all the way around and then reverse the circle all the way around. That was 1. 4 more. Stir. 2. Stir and reverse. 3. Stir a big circle, reverse the direction. 4. Try to get all of the circle. Don't skip any part. 1 more. You might hear snap, crackle, pop in your wrist. Now open your hands. Start with your pinky finger. 1 at a time, curl your fingers in and flip your wrists up. 1 at a time, open your hands. 4 more. 2, 3, 4. Good. 5. Shake it out, and if your feet are dying, sit however you need to sit. But if you can, stay in your toe stretch. 1 more set for our forearms. And we'll really start to feel the forearm flexors and extensors kind of burning. This is good work rather than just stretching the wrists to activate these muscles that help us calibrate and find balance on the hands. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thumbs in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lead with your pinky. 1, lead with your pinky. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, shake it out. And if you have a wall space, you'll come into an L square handstand. So you can come off your feet. You might take a moment to stretch them the other direction. Or even if it's just a teensy bit in the other direction, this is really good for your ankle and joints in your feet for like up dog or Supta Virasana, even if it's just a little tiny lift with a block. Okay, so then if you have a wall space, we'll use it. And if you don't, I'll show what we're working on instead. So bear with me if you don't. But if you do, you're gonna measure a leg's length and then spin around and plant your hands a shoulder's width. And then I want you to really grip down into your fingernails, fingertips, and walk your feet up. Oop, I'm near that painting. I'll move over here. Walk your feet up until your thighs are parallel to the ground. And then if you look at my shoulders right here, I'm trying to press them away from my ears, which I don't want to do. So don't do that, right? Instead, push the floor away from you so your scapula will upwardly rotate and you're more stable in your shoulders. Okay, so if you don't have a wall, no worries. You're going to do dolphin pose. Interlace your fingers, come onto your forearms, push the floor away, and then curl your toes and lift your knees. It's like a down dog on your forearms. And your goal here in dolphin is to make space so your head doesn't touch the ground. Yeah, nice, Emmett. Good. Some of you, this L square looks solid. You can try to lift a leg if that's the case. Yeah, really nice, Lisa. Yeah, lift a leg. Beautiful. You've got a clear sense of your vertical line. You're not going beyond that. Yukimi, you could walk your hands one handprint closer to the wall. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you can do that while you're upside down. Amazing. Good. Good, my dolphin friends. You can come down and rest when you need, and that's for everyone. You can rest, child's pose or a fold if you're doing L square, so you don't see stars by coming up out of it too quickly. And then you'll give it one more try when you're ready, but do rest and refresh your foundation. And then give it one more try. These look really good. So one of the tendencies that I normally see in an L square handstand is the weight collapsing into the wrist, but no one's doing that I can see that has their screen on at least. You're really finding the weight forward in your fingertips. This is really good work. If you're lifting a leg, make sure you've lifted the other leg, the non-habitual or non-dominant leg. Yeah. Good. Nice. Fun, right? Yeah, beautiful, Irini. Nice work. Solid scapular connection there. Really great. Okay, when you're done in the next 2 or 3 breaths, come to rest in child's pose. Find your way back onto your mat. Take one more deep breath in and full breath out. Okay. And then up to all fours and find your way to downward facing dog. Curl your toes, lift your knees, lift your hips. Bring your big toe joints together, look forward, and you can take 5 little hops. So hop up and then land with bent knees. Look forward, push the floor away, hop up, and then land with bent knees. You do 3 more just like that. Hop up, yeah, and land. Look forward, keep your elbows straight, push the floor away from you. Like you're gonna high five. Nice, Catherine, your sacrum to the wall in front of you. I know, that's the scary part. One more. Yeah, good. Top of your mat, step there, hop there, float there, get there somehow in a fold. And then bend your knees, Utkatasana, fierce pose. Reach your arms up. As you exhale, take your hands to your heart in prayer seal and twist towards the right wall. Take your left arm across your right thigh. Nice. And then I think almost everyone, can sit down a little lower and reach your spine forward a little further. And then if your upper outer left arm is touching your right leg, maybe split your arms. And if that's not the case, keep your hands in prayer. Yeah. Good. Make sure your knees are tracking over your second toes. So I like to do this pose with my knees and big toe joints together. I can really get a close handle on that. But if your feet are a hip's width, make sure that they're not knocking in or bowing out. Now, if your arms are split, take your top arm and reach it over the top of your head like you're grabbing someone's hand. And then move your hips back like there's a tug of war between your right hand and your right hip crease. And take 2 more deep breaths right here. Or hands in prayer. Look up under your armpit. Now come right through the center without a break for those legs. Utkatasana, stay in it. Twist towards your left. Take your right arm across your left leg, hands in prayer, and then make sure you're low in your hips. Go forward with your spine. The first ingredient of any twist is length. And then if you're on your outer right arm, you can split. If you're still at your elbow, keep your hands in prayer. If your arms are split, consider reaching your left arm forward and then feel your left hip go back. Yes. And look up under the left armpit towards the ceiling. 2 more. Get around yourself. As you inhale, come back to the center, Utkatasana. And then widen your feet about a hip's width. Grab a hold of your outer ankles. Make contact. Can you bend your knees and get your knees and armpits close and fold forward? So your abdomen will rest on the top of your thighs. Now go up with the top of your thighs and your sitting bones. Hold on tight. Relax your head and breathe. Two more. All right. Utkatasana with your feet hips width. Release your ankles, lift your arms. Exhale, make a cactus shape with your arms. Interlace your hands or grab a strap. Pull the knuckles back, look up. And as you exhale, fold forward with an interlock this time. Fold forward. Your knees can stay bent, or you can straighten them. And take a couple breaths. Squeeze your shoulder blades in. Relax your head down. Shift your weight forward in your feet. Now from here, if you have a strap, you'll stay. But if you don't have a strap, open the heels of the hands. Keep the interlace. Flip the palms up. Bring the back of the fingernail and knuckle to the back. And slide your hands up. So maybe your thumbs are right in between your shoulder blades. Or as high up there as you can get them. Maybe it's kind of below your shoulder blades. And take a couple breaths. Feel the space between your scapula and your rib cage in this arm position. And then 2 more positions. So everybody, if you have a strap, let go of it. Bring your fingers to the armpits and your elbows to the outer lower legs. And feel how your shoulder blades really flare in this position. For just 1 more breath, heavy head, easy neck. Last position. Interlace your fingers and cradle the back of your head, the base of your skull, and just give your neck a little traction. Shift your weight forward out of your heels. 2 more. All right. From here, gently release your hands and step back, plank pose, and lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Feel into your fingertips. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, open your right hip and take a full breath here. And then on your next exhale, step your right foot through, warrior 2, left heel down, windmill your left arm up over your head and back. And then look right out over the middle of your right hand. Take a deep breath in, widen your left collarbone, left ribs. Exhale, go down into your hips, feel down into your feet. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. 3 more at your own slow breath pace. Ujjayi pranayama. Take up space. And you'll flip your right palm up and reverse your warrior. Bend your right knee maybe 1 inch further forward. Reach your right fingers 1 inch further back. And on your next exhale, right forearm to thigh, left palm to your sacrum, or right hand can lower inside or even outside of your right foot. And then take your left arm straight out in front of you, palm spins down to the floor. Scoop the palm to the wall in front of you, the pinky finger down, externally rotating the arm. And then from there, sweep it over your head, Uttita Parshva Konasana. Push off of your back heel, and then from the back heel, go forward through the spine, forward through the left fingers, and around. Your ribs turn around to the left. As your ribs revolve left, your right thigh presses back to the right wall. 2 more breaths. And from here, we're going to shift into Skandasana. Bring both hands inside of your right foot. Pivot on the ball of your left foot, heel in, and walk your hands towards the left. And then bend your left knee. You can stay up high like this. You can come down a little lower. Maybe you come down and find a balance. Or take a half or a full bind. Left hand to the floor, left arm inside the leg. Right arm can open and you can stay here or take the full bind. 3 more breaths. Wherever you are. Last one. And come through the middle, bend both knees, Skandasana. Or Skandasana, Utkatta Konasana, goddess pose. That's what I meant to say. We were just in Skandasana. So get into your feet, drop down into your seat, and then reach your arms straight up overhead in that goddess pose. Yes. Reach your palms forward, straighten your elbows, lift up through your fingers, lift your rib cage up out of your pelvis, and then exhale through your mouth and make 2 fists. Inhale through your nose, reach it up. 3 more on your own. Last one. Hands to your hips, straighten your knees, spin your 10 toes forward, lift your heart, inhale, look up, and as you exhale, fold halfway over. You can bend your knees or keep them straight. Fold from your hip joint, Prasarita Padottanasana A. Bring your hands to the floor, shoulders width apart. Option A is to stay right here. Option B is to walk your hands forward, plug into your fingertips like we did from the back of the mat. Roll the weight forward into the hands, shoulders over knuckles, right below where your fingers start. Push the floor away, lift onto your tiptoes, arms stay straight. From here you could stay or add a little hop, hips up. And then you might land with bent knees and repeat it. Go forward, push the floor away, and on an exhale, hop. And you can hang, hold, or keep hopping, or keep your feet on the ground for 5 more breaths, wherever you are. Yeah, look forward, keep your elbows straight. Nice. Good, good, good. Exactly. Nice. 1 more breath. If you're upside down, return, and we'll walk the hands to the right side to the top of the mat. Pivot all 10 toes forward, step back, plank pose. Take your right hand underneath your nose for Vashisthasana side plank. Roll to the outer edge of your right foot. Peel your left arm up. Flex your left foot. Reach your left arm over your head. And look up under the armpit. Slide your left big toe up the inside of your right lower leg. Externally rotate your left leg. Lift your left toes up, and then bring your left foot behind your right knee for Wild Thing. Go around yourself, open your chest, and breathe. 1 more. And then come back, plank. Engage your core, wrap around the center, plank pose. Full breath in. That's it. Hold here. Full breath out. 2 more. Inhale. Find your fingertips. Hold plank. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Down dog. Lift your hips. Inhale. And you can sigh it out through your mouth. Side two. Inhale your left leg up. Exhale. Hug your left leg in and step it through. Warrior two. Inhale. Right arm windmills you up, overhead and back. Get down into your feet and hips. Widen the right side of your chest, your right ribs, your right collarbone. Drop into that steady breath. Two more. Flip your left palm and reverse your warrior. And as you hold here, bend your left knee a little further forward. Reach your left hand a little further back. And then exhale, left forearm to the thigh, right palm to your sacrum. Or left hand to the floor, inside or even outside of your left foot. And then take your right arm straight out in front of your chest, palm down. Draw your pinky finger down. Externally rotate your arm and sweep it overhead. Uttita Parshva Konasana. That's it. So your pinky finger is down, your palm points to the wall behind you. Push off of your back heel and lengthen forward through the crown of your head. Press your left thigh back, knee over second toe, and turn to look under the right armpit. On your next exhale, release both hands inside of your left foot. Turn your right heel in Skandasana. Bend your right knee. You can stay up high. You can come down low. Find what works. Maybe hands to prayer. Maybe right arm inside of right leg. Left arm up. Or maybe that full bind feels good on this side. 3 more. Last breath here. And then slowly release. Bend both knees. Goddess pose. Utthata Konasana. Sit down. Get into your feet. Balance the weight. Yes. Good. Reach your arms straight up. Palms forward. Elbows straighten. Get down into your hips. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, make 2 fists. Out through the mouth. 3 more. Hands to your hips, straighten your knees. Spin all 10 toes to the long edge of your mat. Interlace your fingers or grab a strap. And then lift your chest, look up. And as you exhale, fold forward with bent or straight knees. Prasarita Padottanasana C. So hold that strap if your hands don't meet, no problem. Heavy head, easy neck. Push down into the balls of your feet. For 1 more breath. Okay, hands to your hips, hands to the floor. Walk your hands to the long edge of the mat for a breath, and then all the way to the short edge to the left. Spin all 10 toes to the top of your mat. Step back, plank pose. Bring your left hand under your nose, Vashisthasana, side plank. Peel your right arm up. Reach your right arm overhead, flex your right foot. 2 breaths. Slide your right big toe up the inseam of your lower left leg. Externally rotate it and lift your knee up. And then bring your foot behind and go around yourself. 1 more breath. And then wrap back around yourself, plank pose. Wrap around your center. 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Good. Look forward. Inhale. Push into your fingertips, 2. And 1 more. Deep breath in. Full breath out, 3. As you inhale, down dog, lift your hips. All right, lower down to your knees, and I'll kind of show where we're going next. So we're gonna do a little bit more core work and one last inversion. If you have a wall space, you'll move over to the wall for this first one, and you can bring your blocks with you, short edge up against the wall. If you don't have a wall, I'm gonna show the modification, which will be leg lowers. So in both of the exercises, we're eccentrically engaging, like lengthening and contracting the core. So for your leg lowers, you'll be here, and then you'll go really slow, like for a count of 5, lower your legs, and then just inhale them back up. So you exhale for like a slow count of 5, and you'll do a lot of those, okay? But if you have blocks and a wall, this is a great one. You can also do this one with a buddy on a bench. Someone would just probably have to hold your shins down so you don't fall off the bench. But the way we'll do it is have a block or two nearby. If you have those foam blocks that kind of buckle and bend under you, it's really nice to reinforce with 2 together. So you'll have 1 or 2 blocks nearby depending on what they're made out of. You're gonna lie down on your back with your legs straight. I'll show, and then I'll probably come watch you doing it. So you wanna be close enough to the wall that you can push into it with your feet. And then you'll grab these blocks and you'll put them under the back of your pelvis. So they're not under your low back, they're under your pelvis. And you wanna be close enough to the wall that you can still really stamp your feet into it, like push off of the wall. So part of this is getting the right distance and pressure into the wall. Palms to your thighs, you'll exhale, curl up. So there's nothing on the ground. My feet are on the wall, my hips are on the blocks. No part of me is on the ground. And then you go slow with your exhale, lowering 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you're eccentrically loading the core. And you'll do that again. Exhale to lift up, all the way up off your back, and then lower down for 5. Hands on your thighs. 4, push your feet into the wall. 3, go slow. 2, shoulder blades touch, head touches. 1. Inhale here, and then curl back up on the exhale. Inhale here, and as you exhale, lower down 5, 4, 3, 2, head and shoulder blades down. 1. So you do 4 more. Inhale, and as you exhale, curl up. And then lower down on the exhale for 5. Good, Catherine. 4. Or do your leg lowers. 3, if this is not working. 2, 1. Yeah, good. On your exhale, you lift up. Inhale and hold. And as you exhale, lower for 5, 4. Nice, Irini. 3, 2, 1. 2 more. On your exhale, lift up. And then inhale here and go really slow. 5. Nice. 4, 3. Some of you look like you're just floating there. 2. Good. 1. It's like a party trick. Inhale here. Exhale, curl up. Very last one. Inhale, stay. Your inflection, your tailbone is tucked. And then roll down. 5, 4. You're going to feel this tomorrow. 3. Good. 2, 1. Yay. Okay, good. Move your blocks out from underneath yourself. You did it, my leg lowering friends. That was a leg lower marathon. Well done. Next, we're gonna slide and roll. So if you don't have a hardwood floor and like dish towels or a sweatshirt to like slide on, don't worry. You could hold a forearm plank, or do worry because you get to hold a forearm plank. If you have carpet like me, but you have a foam roller, or I'm using my 7-year-old's Magnetile trains because they have a nice set of wheels and they slide. But if you don't have anything to slide on, here you go for a 2-minute forearm plank, okay? Otherwise, if you're on hardwood, you'll come to the top of your mat so that you have the wood and the cloth to slip and slide on. You could even put socks over your hands. If you're on a mat, on carpet like I am, you don't have to be at the top. You can be at the back or wherever. So hands, shoulders width apart. Let's start on all fours and we'll up level it if we want to. We'll see how this goes. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, slide your hands forward, tuck your tailbone, and you go forward like we did in that first super person plank, just as far as you can hold. And then come back. Save a little steam to come back to all fours. I'm gonna join you guys at the top of my mat because my mat is buckling. So as you exhale, Go forward, scoop your tailbone, find your edge. Your hands will be in front of, not under your shoulders. Good, and then come back up. Yeah, and do that 3 more times. So exhale. Inhale, nice, Emmett. Exhale. Inhale. Yeah, keep your arms straight. Exhale. Inhale. I love seeing the creative choices that you have to slide on. One more. Exhale. Inhale. Okay, if that's going not so well, just keep doing that. That's perfect, okay? If you want to make it a little harder, I'm going to show the next batch of moves. So you'll start with your feet hips width and your hands on your slippy slidies, and you'll come out into kind of a plank, and then you'll lower down onto the tops of your toes and your knees. And then you'll do what you just did, but you'll keep going. Can you lower your nose to the ground all the way down? And then you can just kind of army crawl back in. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. I mean, if you want to go to town, you can pull yourself back in. Extra credit. But you'll put that on repeat about 5 times. So you roll from a fold into a plank onto the tops of your feet and knees. And then you keep going with a scoop, a tuck, a posterior tilt of your tailbone all the way down. And then just kind of crawl yourself back in. Okay? Your turn. Last thing for the core. I'm going to move back. So if you're on the wood floor and you have your slippy slidey, use it. You could still be doing the all fours version, or from a plank, lower to the knees. Yes, and then keep sliding out with straight arms. Lower your nose and crawl it back in. You do 3 more. Arms stay straight wherever you are. Okay, I'm just going to watch. You do 2 more. Yeah. Nice. If you're in the forearm plank, you're doing amazing. Almost done. The benefit is you're at home, so you're cleaning your floor. Mopping and dusting. Good. Okay, you did it. Good. One last inversion. So you can go back to the L square. You can try pressing up now that we've connected to that low core. Or you could take legs up the wall or something a little more gentle. So one last inversion. Let's take 1 minute to get upside down. However you want to do that, at the wall, in the middle, your favorite inversion. Starting now. If your wrists are tired after all that, I wouldn't be surprised. So maybe you choose like a legs up the wall or a forearm stand, something to give your wrists a break. Nice. Lift up through the tailbone, hug the navel to the low back. Yes. That's it. Nice, Emmett. Feel this integration of your core. And by core, I mean the circumference, the stability around your pelvis and your low back, not just the front. So in the next 3 to 5 breaths, finish up what you're exploring upside down and maybe find your way into a counter pose. Good. All right. And then set up on your back. If you have a strap, grab that. If you don't, no worries. I'll show a variation without, I don't know where my strap is, so I'll be with you if you don't have one. But if you do, loop your strap around the ball of your right foot and hold it. If you don't have a strap, you can just grab the back of your right thigh like this, or you can grab like your calf or your heel if you have more flexibility. Supta Hasta Padangustasana. Hug your right knee in towards your body. Draw your right hip bone away from your right armpit. Soften across the brow and the forehead. And think of starting to widen your peripheral vision and slightly close your eyes like you're heading towards Shavasana. Holding the leg or the straps with your right hand, open your leg out to the right. Flex your left foot and lift up through the spine. Lengthen from the crown of your head to the sole of your left foot. And then from here, let's all bend the right knee. You can set your strap down and tuck your right toes under your left knee and then twist. Bring your right knee across you to the left like you're on a chiropractor table. Stack your hips. Take your left hand to your right thigh. Thread your left shoulder blade to the left wall so that your right shoulder blade can release to the mat. So your chest is pointing to the ceiling, your hips are stacked. And breathe. Maybe look up, maybe look over your right hand. As you rest on your back here, can you turn the right thumb up like you're hitchhiking? Right thumb up, and notice how that draws the right scapula forward into the chest, looking out over your right thumb or to the ceiling. Right thumb to the wall behind you, the wall your head is pointing to. Last breath. Come through the center and switch. Hug your left knee in. If you have a strap, you'll loop it around your left foot. Otherwise, grab the leg, the calf, the foot, whatever you've got. Supta Hasta Padangustasana. Lengthen your left hip forward away from your left armpit. Soften your brow, your forehead, widen your peripheral vision. Beginning to spin the drishti inward and relax. Open your leg to the left. Hold the strap or the leg in your left hand. Press out through the sole of the right foot. Reach back through the crown of your head. Take one more breath. And then from here, everybody set your strap down, hug your left knee in, hook your left toes under your right knee, and then twist. Take your left knee across, right hand to left thigh, so your hips are stacking like they're on the chiropractor's table, one over the other. And then thread your right shoulder blade through to the right side so that your left shoulder blade can release down. Look up or out over your left arm, and can you spin the left thumb up like you're hitchhiking? And feel how that opens the left pec and pulls the shoulder blade up into the front body. Two more. And then ease your way back to the center. Happy baby pose. Grab a hold of your thighs or grab a hold of your feet and rock it out a little bit. Easy, easy. Okay. You can take Shavasana, or if you'd like, you could set up, if you have 2 blocks, in supported fish, which might feel nice after all the handstand stuff we've done today. So you can put one block under the back of your head, and you can put the other one right in between your shoulder blades. It can be low, like mine is, or middle height for a little more chest opening if you want that. And I've been loving this pose in constructive rest, meaning the sacrum grounds and the feet slightly turn in and the inner knees touch. You can do it that way. You can Baddha-kanize your feet and legs or extend them like Shavasana. Get comfortable in fish or Shavasana. Let your eyes close. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Sigh it out through your mouth. Let go, let go, let go. Begin to deepen your breath. And as you're ready, if they're not already, bend your knees, slide the soles of your feet to the mat, roll to your right side, rest on your right side for a breath or two. And when you're ready, use your hands to come on back to any comfortable seat. And with your eyes closed, gather your hands to Anjali Mudra, prayer seal at your heart center. And we'll seal our practice with one final Om. Deep breath in. Thank you for joining me tonight. Good to see you all. Good to be here with you.